The following is a Big Sioux Media production.
Now for the starting lineups for the Baltic Bulldogs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Larson with you here on Big Sioux Media Sports Network. As we are in Baltic for the Bulldogs' first home game of the season. They were on the road last week at Beersford, taking a loss 27-12, but good ball game down in Beersford last week. First home game here against Flandreau. Flandreau coming in with a record of 0-1 as well, as they fell at home to Dual 18-6. We're happy to bring this one to you. We'll get the kickoff underway here in just a moment, as they're just going through some starting lineups as we get ourselves ready to go and adjusted up here. 1 of 4 games on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network here tonight. We've got Tri-Valley hosting Custer. That game is already in progress, nearing halftime. The Mustangs leading 27-0 in that one. Del Rapids and Dakota Valley doing battle in 11A as the big schools underway this week as well. And our other ball game of the night coming up soon here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network is going to be the St. Mary Cardinals, as they will be hosting, or not hosting, they are on the road at Irene Wakanda. That game should be coming up in a few minutes as well. So 4 games for you here tonight. We're about 2.5 minutes away from getting this one underway. We'll have the national anthem played, and then we'll have coin toss kickoff coming up for you on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
At this time, I ask you to please stand and honor our nation.
We'll listen in to the national anthem.
Please show proper respect by removing any
look in at the coin toss and get this ball game going for you.
Standing at attention with your right hand over your heart. All veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag.
National anthem complete. We'll get the coin toss complete, and then we'll get underway here from Baltic.
Baltic coming into this game, they were on the road last week at Beersford, lost 27-12, so they are 0-1. Bad news for that. Worse news, Baltic lost a couple of starters. We got Cooper Breyer, the starting center, out.
Clock ticks down to 0, and we'll get this one going here very soon for you.
But the running back, Aaron Nordby, is gone for the year. Torn ACL. You saw his dad at the gas station a couple days ago. They read that report that day, and what they thought was confirmed that day. Torn ACL, Nordby gone for the year. Flandreau also 0-1 on the year.
Again, both teams 0-1 on the season.
Welcome to week 2 of the regular season. Flandreau, you're the visitor. You get to call the toss.
So we've got a microphone on the official. We're right next to the speaker, so if we can hear in and listen in.
We got flags all over the place. Flags on the fence, flag poles, different flags commemorating each branch of the armed services. Coin toss is over.
Baltic has won the toss and elected to defer.
Baltic won the toss. They're going to defer, so Flandreau will receive the kickoff to begin quarter number 1.
We are standing high atop the doghouse tonight. I got my assistant with me.
So we are almost ready. Game number 2 again for Class 11B and all of 9-man football. 11A, AA, and AAA, their first ball games tonight. The Baltic getting lined up for the kickoff. Back deep for Flandreau to receive. Try to get the numbers here. Number 13, Tucker Hemmer. And it looks like number 8. Maybe that's 6, Tate Hemmer. So there's not a number 8 on the program.
Kicking off for the Bulldogs is Bryce Campbell.
Kicking off. It's going to be Bryce Campbell for the Bulldogs. 12 minutes up on the clock and whistle ready for play. High kick, going to be fielded just beyond the 20-yard line. Could return up to about the 40 where it'll be first down and 10.
Like a return of about 12, 13 yards.
A good field position here for the Flyers to begin their opening possession of the ball game right on their own 40-yard line. As they will spread it out one to each side here. Out of the shotgun. That's where they are going to run. Man in motion. Hand off. Trying to get up the middle and right there to make the tackle. Isaac Oakley blowing that play up on the carry by Justin Klein. Loss of 1, second down and 11. Oakley got through that line quickly and blew that play up from the start. Klein again tried to bounce it to the outside. Taking the snaps. Looks like number 27. Again, not listed in our program, so we'll try to get those names for you. He's going to keep it on the option keeper. And that's bottled up.
Tackled by a host of Bulldogs. Looks like about a 2-yard loss. 72 in on the tackle.
Get Oakley in on the stop. Loss of another yard brings up third down and 12. Back to maybe third and 13. Back to the 37. A loss of a couple on that play. Three split out to the left here, 2 to the right. Nobody in the backfield, and out of the shotgun, the Flyers will work. Pass played. Throwing over the middle, incomplete.
27 with the pass attempted to number 10, incomplete. It's fourth down.
Attempted for Xavier Poitra, incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So it'll be 4th and 13 here for the Flyers. Good defensive stop here for the Bulldogs as they will send Dylan Runstead and Cale Roach back. Snap, and the kick is away. High kick. Fair catch signal for and caught.
Fair caught by number 12, Kyle Roach.
By Roach at about his own 29. So Baltic will take over 1st and 10.
Baltic will start with possession on the 29-yard line. First and 10.
They're going to split 3 off to the left to start right away here. And out of the shotgun, Gavin Scottfold. Man in motion. Handoff's going to go up the middle. And not anything there
Jackson Gearing with the carry.
for Jackson Gearing.
Like a loss of about 5. Tackled by a host of Flandreau Fliers.
So on the first play, the Bulldogs going backwards. They lose about 5 yards all the way back to the 24. It's going to be second down 15. Quick pass out to the right is complete.
Ben Johnson, Ben Erickson. Sorry
Erickson
about
on the
that.
reception. On a quick little pass, and that loses a yard. So it's going to be third and about
Like a
16.
loss of 1.
Both teams going backwards in their opening drive.
Like about 3rd and 16.
About third down 16. Here's Scottfold again out of the shotgun. He's going to pass off to his right. Incomplete off the fingers of Jack Wiseman. And that's going to be fourth down. So both teams 3 and out here in the opening drive. Heading back for Flandreau. It's going to be Poitra. Erickson is in punt formation here for Baltic.
Ben is back to punt.
Good snap. High kick by Erickson. Poitra calls for the fair catch. Going to let it bounce. No touch. So it's going to be downed right about midfield by Roach. So Flandreau is going to get the ball back on the 50-yard line. Their opening drive started on their own 40. They lost a couple of yards, lost 3, and punted it away. Trying to trade some field position here, and they've got only half a field to have to work with. 2 in the backfield this time for the Flyers.
Back to pass. He's
Keep it, and he is going to be brought down in the backfield. A big loss on the play is busting through. He's going to be Tyler Kennedy.
Tyler Kennedy on the side.
All the way back to the 40. It's a loss of 10. Second and 20.
10-yard loss. Sorry, got that number wrong. It was Cooperis on the tackle.
Actually, Trevor Cooperis, number 60. From up atop the press box, it looked like a 60, 50 and 60 their numbers, these old eyes. So we want to give credits due there. Trevor Cooperis on the stop. Loss of 10, second down and 20. Again, a pass play over the middle, incomplete. Firing it in the middle of the field, looking for Tucker Hemmer. Targeted on the play, third down and 20. So far, every play, outside of a couple of incompletions, has gone for a loss. Both defenses showing up here. Pressure picked up by the offensive line, throwing deep downfield, and overthrown incomplete, looking for Cody Kneebone. On the defense was Elias Oakley. Pass overthrown. It'll be fourth down. So this drive ends in a -10 for the Flyers.
Bring a fourth down and 20.
Who's Flandreau's quarterback? We got Big Sue Media up here too, and we can't figure out who number 27 is. He's punting and playing quarterback for Flandreau, but he's not on the route.
Punt nearly blocked. Returnable this time. But a big tackle right at the 30-yard line.
Wasn't much there.
Tackled
by number 3.
Cody Kneebone. as Roach maybe a couple of yards. It's about where the Bulldogs started their last opening drive. They started from the 29, this time from the 30. For to be first and 10.
Has a first and 10.
Three possessions, 3 punts, no positive yards so far. Scotfold out of the shotgun's going to hand off to Gehring. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. This one's going to go for no gain. Coming up off the bottom of the pile is Justin Klein.
27 on the tackle for Flandreau.
Also number 27, who is the quarterback.
I believe that's Xavier Bean.
Xavier Bean.
Second and 10.
Xavier Bean, the quarterback. The program had the numbers kind of stacked and wonky. We missed it. So here's another run. Gain of about 5 for Gehring. Is he up to about the 35-yard line?
By 22, Jackson Gehring. Will bring up a 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5. Scotfold underneath center, handoff, trying to sweep to the right side, and this one's going to go for a loss of a couple of yards there.
32 and 13.
Carry was by Rundstad.
4th and 6.
Justin Klein. Tucker Hemmer on the stop.
Back to punt.
So it's going to be 4th and about 7. Bulldogs do pick up 3 yards. But in a punt formation is Erickson. Snap. And the kick is away. This one's a low line drive. I don't know if it
ball's rolling
off the side of his foot there perhaps, but the ball's going to stop at about the 42.
No return.
Going to be down there. And the Flyers will start on their own 42-yard line, 1st and 10.
First and 10 for Flandreau.
So Bean's going to work out of the shotgun. 3 split off to his right, 2 to his left. He's alone in the backfield. Puts a man in motion. Low snap. He's going to hand it off. Sweeping to this left side. Good block on the outside. He's got him, but there's a penalty flag that's going to come in. This one's coming back. It's going to be holding.
38-yard line of Baltic. But I believe this one's coming
So
back.
the wide receiver there had the good block, but did not let go. And this one's going to be moved back 10 yards, and we'll have it 1st down and about 15 as this penalty happened about 5 yards downfield.
Holding on the offense.
So they'll move it back to about the 38. 1st and 15.
10-yard penalty.
From the spot of the foul and moves it back about 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15.
A repeat 1st down.
The good run as they brought Poitra in motion from right to left, got around that corner. And it was just that white out there on that block, had a good seal block. Again, did not let go as Poitra went by, and that's going to draw a flag every time. More of a double wing look here for the Flyers, for Bean. Drop back to pass, trying to dump it off to his left. Nice shoestring grab, and this one's up near midfield. Catch completed by Klein across midfield. That's a 1st down.
7 and 5 for Baltic. Looks like 1st down.
So we're going to have our first down of the ball game here, just a tick under 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. So picked up about 16 yards. Ball in Flandreau territory now. or in Baltic territory.
The Bulldog 47-yard line.
The Baltic 47. Poitras in motion. Bean's going to pick up the low snap right up the middle.
Right up the middle. 11 on the tackle for
Good
Baltic.
gain on the play.
About 7 yards.
Tackle
Number 27.
made by Jack Wiseman. 7-yard pickup, though, to the Bulldog 40s, 2nd and 3.
Second and a long 3.
So some positive yards. Now as the offense is maybe settling in a little bit.
27 with a pitch to number 32.
Pitch to the right.
32 is going outside.
And that's going to be another first down for Klein as he gets it to about the 35, make it the 34.
Gain of about 5.
Got around that corner, turned it upfield for the first down.
Motion, led him around the corner. Another well drawn up play by the Flyers.
At the Baltic 34-yard line.
Try
27's back to
time
pass.
the snap.
Goes a pass to number 3.
Bean with the completion. Nice grab
25-yard
out there
line,
by
tackled
Kneebone
number 87.
to about the 25. Be a yard short of the first down. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Second and about 2 for Flandreau at the 25-yard line of Baltic.
This drive started about the 43-yard line of Flandreau. Had the 10-yard holding penalty, but they've been moving forward since that play. Straight up the middle.
Goes straight up the middle.
Be close to a first down, only about a yard or two for Poitras.
At the first down marker.
We'll see if he's going to be short. Looks like he's going to be short. Maybe a gain of a football length. Needed a little bit more.
Looks like
3rd down and a yard to go.
Stacked him up and
3rd and a yard.
eliminated the first down. 3rd and 1 from the 24. Watch play action here.
Looks like Flandreau's calling a timeout.
Timeout.
So we're going to have a timeout here with 3:25 to go.
This is working.
First timeout called. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in a moment on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
For attending tonight.
Del Rapids Ace Hardware has everything you need to get your projects done. Stop in and visit their paint department for Benjamin Moore paint products. For your big projects, see their great selection of power tools and their line of steel products for your outdoor projects. Del Rapids Ace Hardware also has everything for your grilling needs, including Weber and Traeger grill models. Their knowledgeable staff will help with all of your home project questions. Del Rapids Ace Hardware is open 7 days a week and located at 1108 State Highway 77 in Del Rapids.
We are getting ready every day to serve you, our customers. Woo!
3rd and 1 out of the timeout, 3:25 to go, opening quarter. Flandreau on the move here in their 3rd drive of the ball game. Handoff goes up the middle.
The 32.
And a big run.
Up the middle for a first down.
Quick little handoff that time to Klein, and he takes it right up the middle inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from about the 8. About 12, 13 yards on that play. Being underneath center, 1st and goal.
27 hands the ball to 21.
Going to be a handoff to Trevor Peters, tackled in the backfield. I believe that was Carter Warren.
Tackled by number 2 from Baltic.
Back to the 10, loss of a couple, 2nd and goal. So our clock ticks under 2:30 to go in our 1st quarter.
2nd and goal.
Be a big defensive stop and a momentum builder here for the Bulldogs if they can hold on a couple of plays. 2nd down and goal.
Dropping back.
Bean on the pass. It is knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Nebo. Erickson in there who got to disrupt the pass. 3rd down. 3rd and goal from the 10.
Third and goal from the 10.
So here we go again. Bean's going to work underneath center. He's got wide receiver out to his left. Try to roll that way, throw it, and wide open, touchdown. Little fake handoff play action, and that left Tucker Hemmer all alone in the end zone for the score.
Knock around the corner.
Hemmer is wide open for the first score of the game.
Flandreau scoring here with a minute 53 on a 10-yard pass. Extra point coming up.
Flandreau's going to try the extra point kick by Trevor Peters.
Peters to line it up. Here's the kick. Line drive. But it goes through.
And the kick is good.
Line drive.
7-0. Flandreau on top with a minute 57 to go. In our opening quarter, we'll keep it here. Take a break at the end of the quarter. Again, this is just game 1 of 4 tonight on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Tri-Valley is hosting Custer in the opener for a Class 11A there. Mustangs up 33-0 at the half. That game got underway at 6 o'clock. Del Rapids is at Dakota Valley tonight in 11A action as well. They're up 6-0 in the opening quarter. And our other game, the St. Mary Cardinals down at Irene Wakanda, and the Cardinals already up big, 3:42 to go opening quarter, 24-0 St. Mary on top.
13 and 23.
Gorgeous night for football here in Baltic and in the area.
Kicking off for Flandreau is number 27.
Xavier Bean will kick off from the 40. See if the Bulldogs offense can get rolling here in their 3rd possession. That's Flandreau on their 3rd possession there. Found some momentum on a 57-yard drive.
Kicks the ball to Dillon about the 13-yard line.
13, Runstead.
Oh,
Trying to get around the corner, tackle at about the 20-21.
21-yard line.
Good open field tackle by Gabe Freyas. If Runstead was able to get around that corner there, he would have picked up another good 10-15 yards on the return.
Well, this is our 1st and 10.
Right on about the 20-yard line. Scott Vold's going to work underneath center. They're going to show a double wing formation here. Scott Vold the pass. Downfield, he's got a man open. Misses him by about a yard or two. Oh, he had wide open was Cale Roach. Nice play action there. The fake handoff up the middle, and Roach just a step away of going 80 yards for the touchdown.
In 10. He had him beat. Just missed him.
Now they'll stack the left side with some wideouts. Hand off to Gary. Able to pick up a couple of yards before being brought down by Klein.
Tackled by number 50 of Flandreau. 50 of Flandreau.
They also announced number 50, Grayson Fox, on the stop. Pickup of about 3. There we go. 3rd down and 7 for Baltic.
2nd and a long 6. 3rd and a long 6, sorry.
Scoreboard shows 8. Announcer says long 6. Looks like 7 from where I'm at. Somewhere in that area. Put a man in motion. Scott Vold throwing to his left, nearly intercepted. Reading that was Poitra.
Broken up by number 10.
As Scott Vold was looking for Wiseman. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
From the 24-yard line.
Clock stops with 54 seconds remaining in our first quarter.
Back to receive is number 10.
Bulldogs still looking for that first down.
Then here's the punt.
Here's the punt. Line drive. Good roll. I think it might have hit
By number 10.
Poitra, but he's able to pounce on it. Right on his own 40. So Flandreau's had good field position on all of their drives. They started the first drive from the 40, went backwards about 3 yards. Second drive was at midfield, went back 10 yards before they had the punt. Third drive was from their own 43, ended in that touchdown. And now again here they are on their 40.
First and 10 for Flandreau at their 40-yard line.
3 wideouts to the left here for Beam, 1 to the right, and he does have someone in the backfield with him.
27 back to pass.
Quick pass out, nearly.
Aim for number
And
10.
it's intercepted.
Close to picking that off.
Pass went in between Poitra and Kneebone, and in the area was Roach. Second down.
Second and 10.
The man in motion. A counter play to Poitra. Poitra up the middle.
I believe the number 10.
It's going to be
Tackled by
brought down by Jackson Gehring.
from Baltic.
Gain of 7, 3rd and 3 from their own 47-yard line. See if that was the last play of the quarter, if they're going to try to get one more in or not.
We approach the end of the first quarter.
We got 10 seconds to snap here. Maybe you're going to try to draw the offsides. Oh, Bean's going to keep it and ends up losing yards, blowing the play up.
The initial pressure was put on by
Was
Cooper.
Isaac Oakley, again up the middle,
15.
losing about 4 yards. It's going to be 4th and 7 as we come out of the quarter break. First quarter in the book, 7-0 Flyers on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. Del Rapids Lumber, located at 1208 North Highway 77 in Del Rapids, is your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. They also have a wide variety of decking options to choose from, so you're sure to find something that fits your needs. They have everything you need to complete your home improvement projects, from lumber and hardware to paint and tools. They only sell the highest quality products, so you can be confident that your home improvement project will be a success. Come on down to Del Rapids Lumber today and let them help you make your home improvement dreams a reality. Second quarter, be 4th and 8.
Starting the second quarter.
Not sure what Flandreau wants to do. Right now, they are going to come out in front formation.
4th down.
They got the ball
A loss of about 4 or 5 yards, officially 5 yards. They look like in a punt formation. Bean is going to kick it away.
27 with the punt.
And that one's mishandled, but falling on it inside the 20-yard line. And recovering it is going to be Runstad. So the Bulldogs are going to get the ball back. This time inside their 20. They haven't had the best starting field position in this ball game.
19-yard line.
This time inside their 20 at the 19. It is quarter number 2. Scoreboard still showing 1. We've got a camera on the scoreboard feeding our graphics. That's why it still says the first. They're going to shift the formation here on this first play. Scott Vold hands off. Gearing dances around one defender, trying to get around that outside. Just cannot find that corner. Closing it down and making the stop is Tucker Hemmer. Loss of about 2. And it's going to be 2nd and 12. Ball on their own 17.
2nd and 12.
Another double wing look here. Scott Vold going to keep it. Looking to pass. Throws it towards his right, and it is caught. That is to his left. Nice grab by Wiseman. And that's the first down here for the Bulldogs in the ball game. Went back to his left, made the grab.
What a beautiful pass. And that's a Baltic. Another pass.
We got another pass here. Complete.
Let's go.
The tight end, Braden Hansen.
Out to Hansen.
For a gain of about 4.
Picked up 4 on that play. And it'll be 2nd and 6.
Second, let's say a long 5.
So the Bulldogs on the move here near midfield.
Hand off to Jackson Gearing.
Carry to the right side. Not much room there.
Number 23.
That time the carry is by Jax Verchota.
Jax Verchota.
Verchota with a loss back to about the 45. Loss of maybe about a yard or a yard and a half. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 here for the Bulldogs.
Third and 7.
Trips to the left. Handoff goes to the right, and
Handoff.
blowing that play up in the backfield was Justin Klein. Verchota loses about 3-4 more yards, and it's now going to be 4th and 11 from the 41 for the Bulldogs. So after a couple of nice pass plays on positive yards, getting that first down, Bulldogs stall out here near midfield. Erickson's going to drop back. A punt formation. Poitra will stand at about his own 25. Here's the snap. This time a high kick. This one a little short. Poitras lets it bounce, and the Bulldogs right there to stop it, keep it from bouncing back in favor of the Flyers. Roach, I believe, is the one that stopped that one, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Flyers from their own 27.
Secondary hang time on the bounce also, Erickson.
Just about 9 minutes to go in the game. It's 7-0 Flandreau.
Got 9 minutes left in the first half.
Go here in the first half. Flandreau up on Baltic 7.
Flandreau starting out in their own 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
And they're going to spread it out 2 to each side here for Bean out of the shotgun. And a hard count gets the defense to
Got a flag on the play.
jump. They tried to time the snap.
Not a lot of flags thrown tonight, and that always makes the game a lot easier to watch.
It's going to be 1st and 5 after the defensive offsides.
Offsides on the Baltic defense.
Tighten things up with the double wing.
1st and 5.
Going up the middle.
Good ball.
Klein
Ball outside.
going to be drug out of bounds.
Ball out of bounds.
Tackled by Erickson.
Looks like it's enough.
Bud does pick up the first down. Got about 7 yards or so to the 42.
Good hard run by number 32.
1st and 10 Flyers.
That's Justin Klein.
Pressure, screen pass out to Klein.
Pass to 32.
Blocking out front, and there goes Klein down the sideline. Erickson gives him a little shove out of bounds. But a big gain. And into Baltic territory. They mark him stepping out at the Bulldog 25-yard line.
At the Baltic 25-yard line. On a 35-yard pass completion.
Bean to pass over the middle. Knocked away. Good defensive play.
Number 87.
Traylon DeHaven. Nice job to knock that one.
Good defense.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Clock stopped at 8:37. Bean's going to keep it up the middle. Good low tackle.
Down about the 21-yard line.
Made the tackle.
I believe that was Roach on the stop.
Like 3rd and about 5.
Good 6-yard pickup, 3rd and 4. Ball at the 19-yard line. Low snap, Bean picks it up, quick toss to his right, incomplete. Looking for Poitras, kind of a busted play. Now a big 4th down here for the Bulldog defense. Flyers 4th and 4 here. Need to get to about the 15-yard line for the first down.
And Carter Warren.
Bulldogs needing a stop here to keep it a 1-possession ball game.
Up a 4th and 5.
this is a big play. We neared about the midway point of quarter number 2. Good watch here. The hard count. Bean rolls out to his right, throws to his right, tipped away, incomplete. Nice job by Erickson to knock that one away. And that will be a turnover on downs. That is what the Bulldogs needed. And they will take over on their own 19-yard line.
Incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. Bulldog football. Let's see if the Bulldogs can get some.
Couple of big scores in our other games going on. We'll get on the scores from across the state at halftime after a recap of our first half of play. But Tri-Valley and St. Mary, big leads right now. Handoff up the middle, and nothing available. And again, we call the name of Justin Klein, who's been all over the field defensively. Loss of a yard or 2. Call it officially a yard and a half. Second down.
Jackson Gearing with the carry.
Both the Mustangs and the Cardinals leading in their games 40-0. Scott Volt's going to hand off. Gearing cannot shake the first contact, and that was made by Kneebone.
Lost a couple more.
Couple more loss of yards there. Back to their own 15. 3rd and 14 now for the Bulldogs.
Third down.
They'll split 3 out to the right, bring 1 back to the left. Scott Vold looking to pass, evades the rush, and he's going to be met hard by Klein. Back at about the 10.
27.
So Klein again making his presence known defensively. Loss of 5 more yards brings up 4th and about 19. So after the turnover on downs, the Bulldogs are going to be forced to punt. Erickson standing in his end zone. Poitras standing at about the 40-yard line. Good kick by Erickson. He's going to drive Poitras back to midfield. But he's got a head of steam in front of him. Trying to string it out. Bulldogs are able to run him down. But Flandreau is going to have some good field position. They are on the Bulldog 38-yard line to start. Maybe 37. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Flyers. First man through. Klein on the carry. Gearing and Cooperis on the stop. Gain of about a yard, maybe 2. Long count here for Bean. Looked like everybody moved but his center, and he had nowhere to go. Bean brought down. Tackle going to be made by Braden Hansen. Loss back to about the 39. Make it 3rd and 11.
and 11.
We'll see what the Flyers come out with here. 2 off to each side. Being out of the shotgun. Throwing off to his right, and it is tipped incomplete. Looking for Nebo, knocked away by Roach. Well, the defensive backs have done really well here for the Bulldogs. Knocking some passes down. Playing some tight coverage. And it's going to be 4th down. The clock stops at 4:08 to go. Another big 4th down coming up for the Bulldog defense. They held strong on the last Flandreau drive inside the 20 on 4th down. Here they've got trips to the right, 2 to the left, a lot of wide receivers, and this pass is over the head, incomplete for Kneebone. Pressure up the middle, being knocked to the ground. But again, the defense of the Bulldogs holds. It's back-to-back turnover on downs, and now the offense will start on their own 39. A lot of wide receivers out there. So again, some good defense here by the Bulldogs.
1st and 10 for Baltic at the 40-yard line.
They break the huddle here. And now the offensive line set. Scott Vold going to roll out. Pressure coming from his left, evades it. Penalty flag comes in. And out of bounds at about the 45. Let's see what this is. This was thrown by the referee.
Penalty on the play.
I don't know if this is... I didn't think there was anybody from Baltic there. Is this a face mask perhaps as the defender? Yes, face mask. The defender must have got a hold of Scott Vold's face mask. They're going to add 15 more yards onto the end of that run. That's going to put the Bulldogs into Flyer territory and give them a fresh set of downs. So it was the 15-yard. Usually that is called when the head gets jerked in a different direction instead of just the graze and let go. 5-yard variety. Man in motion. It's going to go to the first back through. Gehring runs through, and he'll be brought down after a nice run. Tackled by Tate Hammer.
Tackled by 6 and 3 from Flandreau.
Also Nebo in on the stop. Ball just short of the 35-yard line, 2nd and 5.
The 35-yard line.
Option to the right. Nice run. Tackle. Or Runstad on the run. Tackle past the first down sticks, or first down for the Bulldogs. Maybe some momentum building here for Baltic as they are now at the 28-yard line of the Flyers.
And that's the Baltic.
So we've got 3 minutes to go in this opening half. Bulldogs trying to put a score on the board here. Plus, they get the ball to start the second half. Split 3 to the left. Direct snap to Gehring. And he cannot escape Kneebone. Kneebone saw that play coming and brought down Gehring for a loss of about 6. It'll be 3rd down and 16.
Loss of about 5.
I'll call it officially a 5-yard loss, 2nd and 15. Way out to the left this time. Scaffold's going to look that way. Going to throw it down the sideline. It is off the defender and caught. Bounced off the hands of number 21, Trevor Peters, and into the hands of Erickson. What a grab there by Erickson inside the 5.
Off the hands of Trevor Peters. Right to Erickson.
Fortunately, apologize, that was right underneath our scoreboard graphic, but right off the hands of Peters into the hands of Erickson, gearing up the middle, trying to push towards the goal line. It's going to be stopped for no gain, 2nd down and goal.
Trying to knock that thing down was Trevor Peters, and he just flopped it up in the air. Ben goes, "You got him up." 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
And now we got a timeout going to be called here before our next play with a minute 16 to go. Flandreau calls their 2nd timeout of the half. We'll take a break. We're going to be back after this. The Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Build life-saving fire trucks at Rosenbauer. Rosenbauer America has been building life-saving fire apparatus for over 40 years in the Sioux Falls area. On-the-job training is available for most positions, and we need dedicated, responsible individuals to help us on our mission of saving lives and protecting property. Every moment counts at Rosenbauer, and every member of our team is treated just as importantly. Be part of something that matters. Go to buildfiretrucks.com to apply today.
Bulldogs threatening here to get a score in right before the half. Plus, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half.
Don't forget at halftime we have the Friend of Education presentation, the junior football presentation, and the Athletic Booster Club.
A great catch by Erickson off the hands of Peters. Has set the Bulldogs up here. It is 2nd and goal. Scotfold out of the shotgun. And in motion. Throwing to the left side. Caught on the slant, touchdown. And Erickson's going to complete it with the 4-yard touchdown grab.
Again, that was a beautiful pass from Scatbold to Erickson.
Now we've got the 2-point conversion coming up.
Dolphins going for the 2-point conversion.
And we're going to have a timeout before the 2-point conversion. Calling a timeout before a delay of game penalty. So a long pass play from Scotfold to Erickson to set him up inside the 5-yard line after a no gain. The 4-yard touchdown pass from Scotfold to Erickson on the slant in the back of the end zone has pulled the Bulldogs within a point here in this 2nd quarter, late 2nd quarter. And an opportunity to take the lead with the 2-point conversion. Again, the Bulldogs won the toss and deferred to the 2nd half, so they will elect to receive to begin the 3rd quarter. So a big play coming up for the Bulldogs here to see if they can take the lead before halftime. And this momentum started back on defense. The Bulldogs had back-to-back turnover on downs as they stopped Flandreau inside the 20 on 4th down, and then another big stop after that. On the next drive, Flandreau turned it over on downs at around the 40-yard line. So now Scotfold shifts Scott Vold throwing over the middle. He was there wide open. Just throw it over the hands of Roach. Incomplete, so the score will remain 7-6. Flandreau will maintain a 1-point advantage.
So a minute and 11 to go in the first half. It's Baltic 6, Flandreau 7.
So good first half between these two teams. Took a little bit for the offenses to get rolling, but they are now moving along. The first 2 drives for each team went backwards. Taking the football for the kickoff is going to be Bryce Campbell. Long discussion here for Flandreau as they break the huddle, and it's going to be Tucker Hemmer and Tate Hammer back deep for the Flyers.
Back for Flandreau is number 8 and number 13. 13 is Tucker Hammer.
Actually, that is number 8. Khalil Bamba.
Number 8 is Khalil Bamba.
Bamba and Hemmer back deep. Campbell with the kick.
Beautiful kickoff.
Good kick all the way back to the 10. Hemmer on the reception takes it to about the 30-31. Going to be met by a bunch of Bulldogs there, and Flandreau will have it with about 1:03 to go.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, at about, we'll call it a 31. About ready, or right in the middle of the 30 and 31. Bean's going to work out of the shotgun, looking to pass, and that one's going to be knocked down at the line. Getting the hands up is Cooperis. Second down, clock stops. Bulldogs do have all 3 of their timeouts. Actually, they have 2 timeouts remaining. Forgot they did take one during the extra point. Flandreau's down to 1 timeout remaining.
Second and 10.
Empty backfield. Bean's going to run it up the middle, though, as he spread the defense out. Going to be brought down by Wiseman and Gehring. Ball across. 36. Hurry up offense here with 43 seconds to go. Dropping back, Bean to pass. It's going to go deep. And it is knocked away again. Runstad getting his hands in there, knocking it away. And it's 4th down now with the clock stop with 35 seconds.
4th and 5.
Ball at the 36. It's going to be 4th and about 4. 4.5. Bulldogs gotta watch the line here. Make sure they don't jump on a hard count, because that would give them a first down. Here's a snap. Bean's going to kick it away. Short kick. This one's going to angle out of bounds. And Baltic's going to have some very good field position here with 30 seconds to go. It's going to be about their own 45-yard line. Officially at the 44. Well, this just got interesting here to end the first half. Bulldogs about 56 yards away from the end zone and 2 timeouts remaining. We'll see how aggressive they want to get. Scott Bold to pass. Quick pass out to the right. One man missed. And the tackle made right about midfield with 21 seconds. There's the timeout. Catch made by Runstad, gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5, so that'll be their second timeout.
Their second of the half.
Coming up at halftime, we'll recap this first half of play. We'll go through some scores from across the state, also the scores of the games that we have on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. Again, 4 games going on for you tonight on this Friday night on all 4 of the schools of Tri-Valley, St. Mary, Del Rapids, and of course this one here in Baltic. And then we'll get you ready for the second half of play. Beautiful night again here in Baltic and for football. On this second game of the season for 11B and all of 9-man football. First one for 11A, AA, and AAA this week. Bulldogs will be back home next Friday against Sioux Valley and then hit the road at Parker on the 12th.
Second down and 5.
So second down, 5 yards to go. Ball just shy of midfield with 19 seconds to go. 1 timeout remaining for each team. Scott Volt's going to work out of the shotgun. Left side receivers, and we've got penalty flags. And this is going to be against the Bulldogs, a false start. Now that might change things a little bit here. See if they're just going to take a knee. Get into halftime trailing by a point, knowing that they've got the football to begin the third quarter. The ball will be just shy of the 45.
1-9.
Second 9.
Dead ball fouls, so they reset the clock to 19 seconds. And again, maybe this time might be because the officials' ball was not ready for play. The referee had not signaled ready for play yet. So we'll try it again. Third time. We'll see if we can get this play off. There's the whistle. Now we're ready for play. Good snap. Scott Skadvold is going to be wrapped up in the backfield and sacked. That'll probably end our quarter. Ball goes back to about the 37, and it will. That's going to be the end of the first half. 7-6 our score here in Baltic. A good one between the Flyers and the Bulldogs. We're going to take a timeout here. We'll come back in a few minutes, and we'll recap this first half of play, along with more here at halftime. Flyers 7, Bulldogs 6 on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Navigating a mortgage can be scary. So when people tell me I want to buy a house, I start asking questions. I educate, I guide, and I help realize their dream of homeownership. I never want someone to buy a house and then realize they can't afford it. Each customer is unique. I'm here because it's not just about the loan, it's about relationships. My name is Terry Foster. I'm a mortgage banker here at the First National Bank in Sioux Falls, where we value relationships.
The Dells Theater is the area's best theater experience and value. This beautifully restored theater is located on Main Street in Del Rapids. Enjoy the pick of the best first-run hit movies at bargain prices and enjoy the best popcorn around. Contact the theater about renting time to play video games on the big screen. 428-3456 or online at dellstheater.com. Here's what's showing this week at the Dells Theater.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
The locally owned Pizza Ranch in Del Rapids, owned by Marcy, Robert, and families, where you can meet with your family and friends for a great meal. Stop in and enjoy pizza, buffet, salad bar, chicken, with plenty of seating and a game room for the kids. Give them a call at 605-428-5967 for delivery or carry-out orders. Download the app and order online. The locally owned Pizza Ranch is open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., lunch buffet from 11 to 3, and evening buffet from 5 to 8, located at 500 West 4th Street in Del Rapids. Matt Larson with you here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. Sitting high atop the press box in Baltic. First half is complete here. Flandreau leading by a point.
Boosters would like to recognize the youth football participants for 2025. Starting with 6th grade.
And it is again 7-6 our score at halftime. And it took a little bit for both these teams to get going offensively, but they finally did. The first two possessions for each team actually ended up going in the wrong direction for both teams. They both lost yards on the first two drives of the ball game, but things finally got rolling. Flandreau got on the board late in the first quarter. After a nice drive, they scored with 1:53 to go in the opening quarter. It was a 10-yard pass from Xavier Bean to Tucker Hemmer. The extra point was made by Trevor Peters, and it was a 7-0 lead for the Flyers. At that point, and also at the end of the first quarter, the Bulldogs finally got some momentum going, and it started defensively. Flandreau was driving deep into Bulldog territory, had it inside the 20. The Bulldog defense holding strong, got the turnover on downs on that drive. When the offense took over, they couldn't really get much going on that drive after the turnover. Punted out of their own end zone and gave it back to Flandreau, and then again on that next drive by the Flyers, the Bulldog defense again showed up strong, holding on a turnover on downs, this time more near midfield, and the Bulldogs were able to take over. And they finally got the offense rolling, got a nice pass play, a great catch made down the sideline on a pass from Scotvold to Erickson. It bounced off the defender's hands into Erickson's hands, set him up inside the 5-yard line. After a running play that went nowhere, Scotvold and Erickson connected again with 1:11 to go in this first half on a 4-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion was no good. A pass just a little bit too high for Cale Roach in the back of the end zone. He was open. Just could not connect. And at that point, it made the score 7-6. Flandreau got the ball back on the kickoff, ran a couple of quick plays, were held to a 3-and-out, punted the ball away. Looked like maybe the Bulldogs were going to try to get a quick score or sneak one more in there towards the end of halftime, but the drive stalling out, a false start, a sack, and they kind of just let things run out there in the first half. To halftime here, 7-6 our score. That's kind of a quick recap of what happened in that first half of play. So with that, we'll take another quick timeout here in Baltic, and when we come back, we'll check in for scores across the state, get you caught up of what's happening across the state of South Dakota in high school football. Week number 2, or second game for the 9-man classes as well as 11B, and then opening ball games for the 3 upper 11-man divisions. So we'll run through all of the scores from around the area when we come back here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Romans Automotive is your locally family-owned and operated automotive store. We feature quality Napa auto parts and operate a 3-bay automotive repair facility all under one roof. Vehicle breakdown or need roadside assistance? We are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lock your keys in your vehicle? No problem. We can unlock it or we can cut a new key or fob on site. We also are now renting out our portable storage units. Please visit us on Facebook at Del Rapids Napa for more information.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
I'll Obviously, yes!
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Del Rapids Ace Hardware has everything you need to get your projects done. Stop in and visit their paint department for Benjamin Moore paint products. For your big projects, see their great selection of power tools and their line of steel products for your outdoor projects. Del Rapids Ace Hardware also has everything for your grilling needs, including Weber and Traeger grill models. Their knowledgeable staff will help with all of your home project questions. Del Rapids Ace Hardware is open 7 days a week and located at 1108 State Highway 77 in Del Rapids.
We are getting ready every day to serve you, our customers.
Back at halftime here in Baltic. Let's run through some scores from across the state. We're going to start with the games that are going on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network tonight, the other games that we're carrying. We'll start with a final. Tri-Valley and Custer in 11A. Tri-Valley ending the game on the 50-point rule, 53-3. The Mustangs with a big win over the Custer Wildcats tonight to open up the season 1-0. Staying in 11A, the Del Rapids Couriers on the road at Dakota Valley. Couriers leading 14-0. That one nearing halftime down at Dakota Valley. And then a 9B score for you. The St. Mary Cardinals on the road at Irene Wakanda. It is all St. Mary as that one's at halftime, 46-0. St. Mary is on top there. Let's transition to 11B, the class here that the Bulldogs and the Flyers are in. We'll start with St. Thomas More, the number 3 team in Class 11B, on the road or at home against Mount Vernon Blankington, who's receiving votes. It's the Cavaliers on top, 29-8. Miller Highmore Herald, a 3-point advantage over Hot Springs, who's got some points this week, receiving votes in the polls, 13-10. Miller Highmore Herald on top of Hot Springs. That one just a minute left in the ball game. Also receiving votes, Mulbridge Pollock, 19, Groton nothing, with halfway through the second quarter. Winter and Wagner, the Winter Warriors, the number 1 team, taking on the number 4 Wagner Red Raiders in Wagner. It's a tie score at half, 14-14 in that one. The number 5 team this week in 11B, the Sioux Valley Cossacks, are on the road at Clark, taking on Clark Willow Lake, who has also picked up some votes this week. It's a 14-0 lead for Sioux Valley. That's who the Bulldogs will see next week. That score reported with about a minute into the second quarter. Haven't seen an update as of yet for that game. Of course, here 7-6 our score. Flandreau on top by a point. McCook Central Montrose leading Webster 35-0 at halftime. Parker 14, Beersford nothing. That game is at Beersford. That is at the half. And also at the half, Chamberlain on top of Aberdeen Roncalli 21-0. Those are all the scores in 11B. Since we've got a few minutes here, we'll hit some other scores from across the state. We'll drop down to 9B. Some schools within the area. Oldham Ramona Rutland leading Sunshine Bible Academy. Actually, that's a final, 46-8. That game this afternoon in Huron. Checking in some other area scores. Wilmot leads Arlington 12-0 at halftime. Canastota and Coleman Egan locked in a battle, 12-12. That one nearing halftime. Number 2 Avon 38-8 over Sioux Falls Lutheran. That one just about to start the third quarter. And Scotland Menno leading number 5 Corsica Stickney 30-24 at halftime. Dubrook got a big win today over Woolsey Wessington 42-8. Castlewood leads Chester 22-0. That one nearing halftime. Howard 28-8 lead over Esteline Hendricks at the half, and Alcester Hudson leading Centerville at halftime 8-7 in that ball game. Some closer teams in 9AA. Hamlin got a 29-23 win over Hanson. That game started at 5:30. Elkton Lake Benton, the number 1 team in 9AA, 35. Viborg Hurley, nothing. That one near halftime. Garrettson leads the Bulldogs of DeSmet 28-0 at halftime. 11B will jump to 11A. Canton leading Rapid City Christian 17-0 at the half. Sioux Falls Christian 15, West Central nothing. Again, Del Rapids is a 14-0 lead over Dakota Valley. That is now at halftime. Lennox and Vermilion tied at 7 about halfway through the second quarter. Madison 28, Belfouche nothing. That one is out west at Belfouche. That is at halftime. T area in 11AA, 22-14 over Spearfish. Sioux Falls Jefferson leads Watertown 27-7. Mitchell over Douglas 44-0, and Sturgis has a 14-7 lead over number 3 Brookings at halftime. And the big schools, the 11 AAA, Sioux Falls Lincoln big over Rapid City Stevens this afternoon, 62-14. Harrisburg leads O'Gorman 24-19. Sioux Falls Jefferson 30, Watertown 7. That one's at the half. Brandon Valley just a 6-0 lead over Sioux Falls Washington. That one just getting underway second quarter. So those are the games across the state here in South Dakota for high school football. 7-6 our halftime score here between the Flyers and the Bulldogs. Again, well, let's run through the schedule here for the Bulldogs coming up in the next few weeks. They will be back here at home against Sioux Valley next Friday night on the 5th, and then they've got 2 games on the road back-to-back on the 12th and the 19th. They will be at Parker on the 12th, and then at Elk Point Jefferson on the 19th. And they'll finish up the season with 2 of 3 at home. It'll be Bridgewater, Emory, Ethan on the 26th. They'll then have a bye week. Hit the road to McCook Central Montrose on the 10th and wrap it up on the 17th against Groton area before playoffs get underway for Class 11B. That's what the schedule looks like for the Bulldogs for this 2025 season. We will stop here, take one last time out here of a couple of minutes, and then get you ready for the third quarter. 7-6 Flyers on top here on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. Del Rapids Lumber, located at 1208 North Highway 77 in Del Rapids, is your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. They also have a wide variety of decking options to choose from, so you're sure to find something that fits your needs. They have everything you need to complete your home improvement projects, from lumber and hardware to paint and tools. They only sell the highest quality products, so you can be confident that your home improvement project will be a success. Come on down to Del Rapids Lumber today and let them help you make your home improvement dreams a reality.
Build life-saving fire trucks at Rosenbauer. Rosenbauer America has been building life-saving fire apparatus for over 40 years in the Sioux Falls area. On-the-job training is available for most positions, and we need dedicated, responsible individuals to help us on our mission of saving lives and protecting property. Every moment counts at Rosenbauer, and every member of our team is treated just as importantly. Be part of something that matters. Go to buildfiretrucks.com to apply today.
Navigating a mortgage can be scary. So when people tell me I want to buy a house, I start asking questions. I educate, I guide, and I help realize their dream of homeownership. I never want someone to buy a house and then realize they can't afford it. Each customer is unique. I'm here because it's not just about the loan, it's about relationships. My name is Terry Foster. I'm a mortgage banker here at the First National Bank in Sioux Falls, where we value relationships.
The Dells Theater is the area's best theater experience and value. This beautifully restored theater is located on Main Street in Del Rapids. Enjoy the pick of the best first-run hit movies at bargain prices and enjoy the best popcorn around. Contact the theater about renting time to play video games on the big screen. 428-3456 or online at dellstheater.com. Here's what's showing this week at the Dells Theater. Getting ready for quarter number 3. Final warm-up period here as we get ready to go. Final seconds ticking down and we will have our third quarter. The Baltics going to be moving left to right to start quarter number 3. Back deep, it looks like it's Runstad and Roach going to be back there. I believe Rakota also back in the area. They'll stand 3 back at about the 15-yard line. Now we're ready. Clock set to 12. And here we go. That one's going to go out of bounds, so we're going to have some good field position here for the Bulldogs to begin this second half. So discussion, I think, of what are they going to do on the kickoff out of bounds. And it's going to be at the 35-yard line. But then back to the 20, so out of bounds, and then a personal foul penalty called against the Bulldogs. I honestly did not see it, and the mic cutting in and out, so no idea what transpired there, but as it is all said and done, the Bulldogs will have it on their own 20-yard line. First down and 10.
On the 20-yard line.
So instead of having some good field position to start with the kickoff out of bounds, they'll be backed up on their 20. And that handoff's going to go nowhere on play. Gearing wrapped up in the backfield, loss of about 3. We 2nd and 7.
Second and 13.
So second down, 13. Ball pass, throwing to his right. It is complete.
Thrown to Dylan Runstead.
Complete to Runstad.
To the 25-yard line.
Got it up to the 25-yard line. It'll be third down. Third and about 6, just shy of the 25-yard line. Picked up a few yards there. Trips to the left. Throwing that way. It is complete. And that's going to be a first down. Across the 30 to about the 34. About a 10-yard pickup on that pass play. Erickson with the reception. So good start for the Bulldogs to come out of the gate. Pick up a first down on this first drive of quarter number 3.
First and 10 at the Baltic 35-yard line.
Motion right. Quick pass to the right. A little screen out to Gehring. Gehring makes the first guy miss. Runs over the second guy down the sideline and pushed out of bounds. A good run there for Jackson Gehring. Klein able to get him out at midfield. It's another first down for the Bulldogs. 30 yards gained here for the Bulldogs on this opening drive so far.
Jackson Gehring.
They send the wideouts to the left. Trying to give it off to Gehring. And he cannot slip the tackle. Klein coming up to finish off the tackle. I believe the initial contact made by Grayson Fox. Loss of about 3.
Second and 14.
Ball on their own 47.
Back to pass.
To the left side, it is complete. And Erickson sheds a tackle, spins out of another one, finally pushed forward near the 40, and that's going to be a first down as he's on the other side of the 40.
And that's another Baltic. Beautiful pass completion.
14-yard pickup on that pass play to Erickson, who picked up a lot of yards after contact.
First and 10 from the 40-yard line.
So now into Flyer territory. Alternating sides, low snap. Scottfield's going to just fall on it. Keep possession back at about the 48. That's going to be a loss of about 8 yards. And we'll see how moisture might play a factor in this ball game. Both teams are running out of the shotgun quite a bit. I know as we've hit this end of August time, the grass is wet at night. Same formation here for the Bulldogs. 3 to the right. Gehring goes in motion. Fires over the middle. Broken up. Incomplete. Flying in to knock that pass away was Bamba. Third down.
Pass is incomplete. Knocked away from Dylan Runstead.
Runstead, the intended receiver.
3rd and 17.
Third down, 18 yards to go as the clock stops under 8 minutes left in quarter number 3. Just underway here in the second half. First drive of the second half. Scotvold flings it out, but this could be a big loss here. Runstad is going to be pushed out of bounds near midfield. actually back on their own 47, so they lose a few more yards. So that's going to be 4th down. So after a couple of nice pass plays, good hard runs, and some positive yards, Bulldogs are now faced with a 4th and long, and they're going to punt this one away. And a false start.
Oh, there's a flag on the play. Preliminary indication is a false start.
And that one's more of a false start on the center. I don't know. Maybe hand slip trying to snap that back or something. But you could see a couple of players left on the count. And the ball was delayed getting out. So it looks weird. There's a good snap. Pulled down, kick is away. He's going to check up and stop inside the 30. At about the 27. 1st and 10 Flyers. They'll have it for the first time in this half. One-point advantage here for Flandreau. They scored late in the first quarter on a 10-yard pass play from Bean to Hemmer. Bulldogs got their touchdown late in the second, a 4-yard touchdown pass from Skonvold to Erickson. Bean out of the shotgun. Good snap, handoff. Good hole up the middle. That is Klein on the carry. Looks like the tackle made by Roach. And it's a 1st down to the 38. Gain of about 11.
Baltic Bulldogs. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another handoff up the middle. This time the defensive line shuts it down. Nothing going, maybe a half yard.
72.
We'll call it 2nd and 9 from the 39.
Jackson Gearing.
Third quarter almost complete in Irene. The Cardinals still leading 46-0. It was a running clock there with that 35-point lead at halftime. Being underneath center this time. He's going to keep it. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds. Cross midfield into Bulldog territory to about the 47, and the Flyers pick up another 1st down. They get the 46. 46 and a half, maybe. 1st and 10 as the clock under 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. First drive for Flandreau in the second half. We're already halfway done with the quarter. Poitra gets the handoff to the right side. Good closeout tackle. On the stop, Carter Warren chasing him down. Jackson Gehring also helping on the stop. It is about a 4 or 5 yard gain, but good closeout speed there by Warren as Poitra had some open field in front of him.
Second and 6.
Man in motion. Gonna go that way, and a good contained play. Roach stopping the play. Klein, not much there.
It would be Ropes on the tackle.
Bring up third and about 6 here from the Baltic.
3rd and 6.
Brings up a 3rd down and 6.
Three split out to the right, 2 to the left here for Bean. Sometimes they've thrown out of this formation. Sometimes Bean runs. He's looking to take off, and he's going to be stopped short.
Tackle by number 11.
Coming in to help make the tackle, Jack Wiseman. Picked up about 3. 4th down and 3. And another big 4th down play coming up for the Bulldog defense. If you go back to that first half, the Bulldogs have stopped Flandreau on 4th down 2 of the last 3 drives. The last drive, Flandreau punted on 4th down, but the 2 prior to that in that 2nd quarter were turnover on downs. So the Bulldog defense has come up big when they've needed to. Can they do it again here on 4th and 3? Look for a hard count. Defensive line jumps, and there it is. A penalty. Offside's going to give Flandreau a 1st down.
Like a false start. We'll give Flandreau a 1st down.
The ball will go to the 35. So the hard count.
Coach, defense, number 72. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
St. Mary has just completed their ball game.
1st and 10.
A 52-0 win over Irene Wakanda to move to 2-0. Here's Bean. A long count. Counter play to Poitra. Poitra tripped up.
By number 5.
Making the touchdown saving tackle, Elias Oakley. Poitra had a big hole on that counter play. And now Flyers are inside the 20 in the red zone, the 17-yard line.
First and 10.
Bean on count and movement, and this time Flandreau might be calling for the false start instead of the encroachment, and they are, so they'll back it up 5. It'll be 1st and 15.
Let's start. Offense, 3. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
5-yard false start penalty on Flandreau.
First and 15, back to about the 23. Widen it out this time for Bean out of the shotgun. Bring Poitra in motion. Fake handoff to him, Bean up the middle.
The middle for about 5 yards.
I'm going to call Roach's name on the tackle as he grabbed Bean by the ankles. Gain of 5, almost back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Up a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle again. Klein this time on the carry.
Holding on to a tackle by number 50. A run
this time the tackle made by number 50, Tyler Kennedy. Gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 5 from the 12, 13-yard line.
Line with the carry. 27 keeper.
Roach on the stop again on the carry by Bean. Gain of 3. It's going to be 4th and 2 from inside the 10. Ball at the 9-yard line. Need to get to the 7 for the first down. We'll see if that's going to end our third quarter of play, and it will. They're going to let this clock roll out. They'll talk about it. Big 4th down coming up when we return. 7-6 after 3. We're back in a minute on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Del Rapids Lumber, located at 1208 North Highway 77 in Del Rapids, is your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. They also have a wide variety of decking options to choose from, so you're sure to find something that fits your needs. They have everything you need to complete your home improvement projects, from lumber and hardware to paint and tools. They only sell the highest quality products, so you can be confident that your home improvement project will be a success. Come on down to Del Rapids Lumber today and let them help you make your home improvement dreams a reality.
Build life-saving fire trucks at Rosenbauer. Rosenbauer America has been building life-saving fire apparatus for over 40 years in the Sioux Falls area. On-the-job training is available for most positions, and we need dedicated, responsible individuals to help us on our mission of saving lives and protecting property. Every moment counts at Rosenbauer, and every member of our team is treated just as importantly. Be part of something that matters. Go to buildfiretrucks.com to apply today.
7-6. No scoring there in the third quarter. Baltic had the ball for almost half the quarter on their drive. Flandreau, this is still their first drive of the second half. It comes down to a 4th and 2 here from the 9-yard line, needing to get to about the 7.
4th and a long 2 at the 9-yard line.
The Flandreau Fliers picked up a first down on 4th down earlier in this drive on a hard count, got the defense to jump. Another big play coming up, being underneath center. Puts a man in motion. Handoff goes up the middle. Boy, they had Bean, but he got rid of it. It's going to be a first down. Got to about the 6, so about a 3-yard pickup on 4th down. We'll keep this drive alive. 1st and goal for the Flyers from the 7. They got just exactly what they needed. Call it officially a 2-yard gain.
First and goal.
Had Bean not getting rid of that. That was going to go for a loss. Poitra on the carry, and he is in. Touchdown. About a 70-yard touchdown run for Poitra.
Numbers are hard to see.
Here in the 4th, with 11:24 to go in the ball game.
Number 10 with the touchdown.
7-yard touchdown run. Extra point coming up. This is a big extra point. High snap, kick is up. It is on the way. It is good. And that makes the score 14-6 here with 11:24 to go in quarter number 4. Still a one-possession game.
Now the score is 14-6.
Touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Still touchdown and 2-point conversion will tie this game up here for the Bulldogs. So no panic needing to set in just yet. Had some good drives here in the ball game. Their last drive had some promise to it before it kind of stalled out. See if they can get this drive to end in a touchdown here and get this game tied up. Roach back deep. Looks like Runstad back deep, Coda back deep as well. The 3 back to receive the kick. Bean is going to kick this one off from the 40. Ready for play. Bean sends this one. Taken at the 15. And a return for Runstad up to about the 34. Make it the 35 is where they're going to give it to him. So about a 20-yard return. Not terrible field position here for the Bulldogs on their own 35-yard line.
Baltic starts at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
So 11-19 to play, 4th quarter. They're going to split 2 off to each side. Handoff's going to go up the middle. Gehring slips 1 tackle, cannot get through the second wave. Does make it a positive run, maybe about half a yard. Klein in on the stop for Flandreau. So instead of a loss of about 3, they pick up a half a yard, 2nd down.
Second and 9.
Scottfold lost it on the pump fake and has to go pick it up.
Pass, he dropped the ball.
Back to about the 26-yard line. A loss of about 9. It's going to be 3rd and 19 now from the 26. High snap, quick pass out to the right, a little screen, trying to improvise, make something happen. Back to about the 29, gain of maybe 3 on the completed pass. And now Bulldog down on the ground right now, maybe a cramp. Timeout on the field with 9:43 to go. 9:43 to go. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in a moment on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Navigating a mortgage can be scary. So when people tell me I want to buy a house, I start asking questions. I educate, I guide, and I help realize their dream of homeownership. I never want someone to buy a house and then realize they can't afford it. Each customer is unique. I'm here because it's not just about the loan, it's about relationships. My name is Terry Foster. I'm a mortgage banker here at the First National Bank in Sioux Falls, where we value relationships.
The Dells Theater is the area's best theater experience and value. This beautifully restored theater is located on Main Street in Del Rapids. Enjoy the pick of the best first-run hit movies at bargain prices and enjoy the best popcorn around. Contact the theater about renting time to play video games on the big screen. 428-3456 or online at dellstheater.com. Here's what's showing this week at the Dells Theater.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
The locally owned Pizza Ranch in Del Rapids, owned by Marcy, Robert, and families, where you can meet with your family and friends for a great meal. Stop in and enjoy pizza, buffet, salad bar, chicken, with plenty of seating and a game room for the kids. Give them a call at 605-428-5967 for delivery or carry-out orders. Download the app and order online. The locally owned Pizza Ranch is open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., lunch buffet from 11 to 3, and evening buffet from 5 to 8, located at 500 West 4th Street in Del Rapids.
We got a 4th down here for the Bulldogs. The injury timeout.
Flandreau. 4th and about 15.
Fourth and 15. Here's the snap. Kick is away. Short, kind of a punt. The bounce does take a nice Baltic roll inside the 40.
39-yard line.
So that'll stop at about 38, 39-yard line. Flandreau will have it again, 1st and 10. 9:29 to go in the ball game.
Flandreau will start off in their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 here for the Flyers.
27's under center.
Hand off to Klein.
Number 32.
Good tackle.
For a minimal gain.
Roach on the stop. Maybe a yard to the 40. 2nd down and 9.
Second and 9.
Flandreau taking their time here, under 9 minutes to go, leading by 8. Getting up the middle. Klein slips a couple of tackles, gets it up to about the 45, a 5-yard pickup. 3rd down and 5.
Roach. Who is Carter Warren? Brings up a 3rd and 5.
So 3rd down and 5. Clock nearing 8 minutes to go.
27 Beans under center. Back,
Bean rolling out, floats one to his right, and it is complete.
By number 13.
Catch is complete. Over on the far side by Tucker Hammer to the Baltic 40-yard line. So Bean flicks it out to his right side. And it'll be a 1st down. Hand off. And the first contact made on that play, Elias Oakley.
32 with the carry. Maybe lost a half a yard. Good defense. Second and a long 10.
2nd down and 10, no gain on the play. Bean pump fakes, throws to his right, and it is caught. Tight coverage, but the catch is made by Kneebone.
first down. The Baltic 15-yard line.
25-yard gain to the 15-yard line, and it is 1st and 10.
Quarterback's under center.
Fake pitch. Bean's going to keep it. It's around the corner. And he reaches into the pylon. No, he's going to say stepped out of bounds early. It will be a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal. At about the 2-yard line, maybe. There's a different color yard marker there. So I'm going to say we'll call it about the 2. Stepping out of bounds. Clock stops. 6:22 to go. I think Bean's lining up to just push this one up the middle. There it is. And he is in for the touchdown.
A yard and a half scramble.
Call it a 2-yard officially.
Makes it 20-7, Flandreau.
So now 20-6 our score. A couple of touchdowns here in the 4th quarter for the for the Flyers. Extend their lead on the Bulldogs. Bean to kick. The extra point, he's made 2 of 2. This one's blocked, and it moves wide to the left. So no good on that extra point attempt. And our score, 20-6, 6:19 to go. We'll take a quick break. We're back after this.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
20-6 the score. 6:19 to play. Flandreau will be ready to kick off. It'll be Bean from the 40. Dakota, Roach. And Runstad, the 3-back for the Bulldogs.
Xavier Bean kicking off.
Andrew breaks the huddle. Here's the whistle. Taken at about the 10, maybe 11-yard line. Dakota
10-yard line, gets outside.
got outside for a little bit. Sidestepped a couple of tackles. Nice return up to about the 30. About a 20-yard return.
Looks like 83. It's either 83 or 63.
So a hill to climb here for the Bulldogs with 6:12 to go. Down a couple of scores. Man in motion. Pump fake, flushed out of the pocket. Sconvold's going to run. Went forward, went back, went forward again, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Ball comes out, but it was on the tackle. Down by contact. Knee was down, and then the hand went down with the ball to the ground, and it came out. No gain officially, 2nd down and 10. Have old man in motion. Back to pass. Float one to this side. Caught nice in stride. Big opening. Can he outrun him? There he goes. Down the sideline. Touchdown. Rundstad. A 70-yard touchdown from Scotfold to Rundstad. And just like that, the Bulldogs back in the ball game here with 5:12 to go. 70-yard touchdown pass and a 2-point conversion here can bring the Bulldogs within 6. So a simple little play brought Rundstad in motion. And a perfectly dropped ball in there from Scotfold. Here's a snap to the corner. Incomplete. Just a little high. Still a 1-possession game, though. With an 8-point lead. 20-12 here with 5:12 to go.
12 for Baltic, 20 for Flandreau. A little over 5 minutes to go.
So that will give some momentum here to the Bulldogs. We're going to take a timeout. We're back after this on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Romans Automotive is your locally family-owned and operated automotive store. We feature quality Napa auto parts and operate a 3-bay automotive repair facility all under one roof. Vehicle breakdown or need roadside assistance? We are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Lock your keys in your vehicle? No problem. We can unlock it or we can cut a new key or fob on site. We also are now renting out our portable storage units. Please visit us on Facebook at Del Rapids Napa for more information.
Bulldogs got what they needed, a quick strike for a touchdown. The 70-yard touchdown pass. And back to a 1-possession game. Still 5:12 to go in this one. We hit the 9 o'clock hour. 2 of our 4 games already done on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network. 2 big wins. Tri-Valley 53-3.
Bryce Campbell kicking off for Baltic.
Over Custer. St. Mary 52-0 over Irene Wakanda. And a good one here in Baltic. Short kick. Falling on it right at the 30-yard line. Just going to cover it up. Number 17, the one that making the catch there. That is Gabe Frias.
And we will start 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
So the Flyers have it 1st and 10 from their own 30. Just short of the 30. Let's see what the Flyers are going to do here. They got aggressive on their last drives.
27's under center
getting
again.
2 scores on back-to-back drives. Hand off.
The middle to number 10. Oh, he's hit hard.
Big hit there.
87.
Big hit laid on there by DeHaven. 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Don't need to burn through the timeouts at this point just yet. Still 4.5 minutes to go. If they can get a stop here on this drive, keep them from a first down. Counter play to Poitra. And wrapped up. Nice hold there at the bottom of the pile. I want to see who that is.
Tyler Kennedy brings up a big 3rd down.
So maybe number
a long 4.
11, Hamilton. Got him by the ankles. Was about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Now under 4 minutes to go. And we've got a timeout call. First timeout of the second half with 3:43 left in the ball game. Flandreau with a 3rd down and 3 at about their own 37-yard line. Need to get to the 40 for the first down. And this was a quick moving third quarter. Baltic had it for about the first half of the quarter. On their opening drive, could not score. Flandreau kept it for the rest of the quarter. That first drive continued into the start of this fourth quarter and ended with a 70-yard touchdown run by Xavier Poitra. Extra point was good by Bean, made it 14-6 with 11:24 to play. Baltic stopped on their next offensive drive. Flandreau then scored again, 6:19 to go. 2-yard run from Bean, no good. On the extra point, made it 20-6, and then with 5:12 to go, that 70-yard touchdown strike from Gavin Scottfold to Dylan Runstad. 2-point conversion was no good. 20-12 is where we're at. Here's our 3rd down and 3. Being underneath center. He's going to be hit in the backfield and a loss of a yard, maybe no gain. That's a big stop there for the Bulldogs. 4th down. And now a timeout's going to be called here by the Bulldogs with 3:34 to go. And now an interesting little chess match going on here between the coaches. 4th down and 3. It's going to be interesting to see what Flandreau is going to do coming out of this timeout. They have gotten the Bulldogs to jump a couple of times on hard counts. So that's got to be something that's got to be discussed in the huddle here if you're the Bulldogs. With head coach Houston Wenzel. Watch the ball. Don't jump on the hard count. Let the play clock run down. If they're going to try to run a play here to get the offsides and get that first down, a 5-yard offside penalty would give the Flyers the first down. So first and foremost is you do not jump.
Big 4th down play here.
So Flandreau's going to come out of the huddle.
And he breaks the huddle.
They look like a somewhat of a punt formation, but still watch the hard count here.
And Roach to receive the punt.
Here's the fake. Give me the ball. Trying to get the Bulldogs to jump. There's the snap, and it goes through Bean's hands. And he's going to be hit. Ball is still loose. Doesn't matter who falls on it. It's Baltic football because that was 4th down. And talk about a big turn of events here as that slipped right through Bean's hands. Cooperis comes out of the pile with the football, and the Bulldogs are in business here on the Flyer 20-yard line. That is going to be a big turn of events here. Still 3:27 to go, and the Bulldogs have the football in the red zone. Still 3 timeouts remaining.
1st and 10 for Baltic. The Flandreau 20-yard line.
So here we go. Handoff to the right side, trying to get around the corner. Got upfield for a yard or 2 is Runstad. Contact made before getting out of bounds, and the clock will continue to run. That's the rule there. As long as that start of that tackle happened before getting out of bounds, the clock will not stop. It is about a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
We'll call it 3, 2nd and 7 from the 17. Scotvold the pass. Pressured and yanked down for the tackle. And it is going to go back to the 29-yard line.
Drugged down by the back of his jersey, which everyone in the county is drawing for a horse collar. No call.
Bulldog fans wanting the horse collar tackle. It happened right in front of the referee. The thing, we weren't zoomed in super close. The only thing you can think of is was it on the shoulder and not inside the shoulder pad. And that's going to result in a timeout going to be taken by the Bulldogs. They're first with 2:16 to go in this ball game. So after the muffed snap on the punt, giving the Bulldogs the ball on the Flandreau 20, that sack of Scotvold back to the 29 has put them in a little bit of a hole here at 3rd and 19. Need to get to the 10 for that first down, trailing by 8 late in this ball game. A 10-yard loss.
For the fans for coming out to support the athletes tonight. Couldn't ask for a better night.
On that last play there, tough for the Bulldogs to take, but a couple of plays here to get that first down. Keep this drive alive, keep the hope alive to tie this one up. 2:16 to go, still a couple of timeouts. We'll split 2 to the right, 1 to the left out of this timeout. Scotvold's going to work out of the shotgun, put a man in motion. Runstad in motion, throw over the middle, and it is caught by Erickson as he leaps up. He gets a big chunk of those yards back. It is going to be 4th down, but it is a manageable 4th down now, as it is at about the 13-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 3, so they pick up 16 yards on that pass play. So now here comes one of the biggest plays of this ball game right now. Bulldogs need 3 yards to keep the drive alive as the clock under 2 minutes to go. Here's the 4th down play on offense. Scotvold up underneath center. And a timeout going to be called before this play gets off and running, coming from the sideline. Baltic calls their second timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on the Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
You're getting ready every day to serve you, our customers. Woo!
20-12 with 1:36 to go. And the Bulldogs have it 4th down and 3 from the Flandreau 13-yard line, trailing it by 8. Coming off a big 16-yard pass play on the catch to Erickson to set up a very manageable 4th down play here.
4th and 3.
Game kind of comes down to this play as the Bulldogs they are out of timeouts. Actually, they must have taken one early in the ballgame that I can't remember. But the scoreboard shows that they are out of timeouts. So if they do not convert on this 4th down, they will not be able to stop the clock. Here's a man in motion. Here's the snap. Quick toss out to Gehring. He's got to turn it upfield. Cannot break the tackle. Still going loose. Still fighting. Pyle pushing towards the first down. Where's the Pyle going to go?
He missed.
They stop it at the 10. Or 15, excuse me, boy. It's a turnover on downs. I thought he was at the 10. I apologize. He was at the 15. A couple of yard loss, 5 yards away. I thought that was a 10-yard line. And a timeout going to be called by the Flyers here with 1:28 to go in the ball game. Trying to get it off to Gehring to push forward for the 3 yards. They just kept trying to push that pile forward. It was a quick little swing pass out to Gehring out of the backfield to try to get pick up those yards, but he caught it at about the 20. He caught it about 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage and just could not get going forward enough. Got to the 15. Ended up being a 2-yard loss, and the Flyers take over. First down and 10 with 1:28 to go on their own 15-yard line. Again, the Bulldogs are out of timeouts. So as long as there's not a muffed snap here, they should be able to kneel on it and take the victory. There's the first kneel down. Second down. Clock has not started. There it goes. Second down. Should be second down.
First down.
Third down. You see some of the defensive linemen are trying to dive in there and get that snap, time it right to maybe try to take it out of Bean's hands or get it before the center can get it up to his hands. Be third down and 10. One more snap would do it. There it is, kneel down, and that's going to be the ball game. A fourth down stop by the Flandreau defense.
Looks like that's the ball game. Thank you for coming out.
Holds on for the victory here as Flandreau is going to win this one 20-12. And a great ball game here from Baltic. 7-6 Flyer lead at halftime. In recapping that second half, Baltic had it for about the first half of the third quarter. Flandreau had it for the second half. Neither team scored, but Flandreau's first drive carried into the early part of the fourth quarter. 11:24 to go. A 7-yard touchdown run by Xavier Poitra. The extra point good by Xavier Bean made it 14-6. After a stop, Flandreau able to score on their next drive again. 6:19 to go. A 2-yard run from Bean. The extra point no good, made it 20-6. Baltic got a quick strike about a minute later, minute 7, 5:12. A 70-yard touchdown pass from Gavin Scottfold to Dylan Runstad. 2-point conversion no good, made it 20-12, and the Bulldogs had a chance there. They stopped Flandreau on a fourth down. A snap on the punt went through Bean's hands. The Bulldogs Cooperus recovered it. It was fourth down, so no matter what happened, the Bulldogs were going to have great field position. They had it on the Flandreau 20-yard line and just could not get that first down to the 10-yard line to keep that drive alive to try to get that touchdown and tying 2-point conversion here at the end of the ball game. But another tough ball game. Great effort by the Bulldogs here tonight. Back-to-back weeks, a much improved football program here this season. They suffered the loss 27-12 last week at Beersford. A very tough ball game here in Flandreau, coming up just a little bit short, 20-12. But bright things ahead for this football program here in Baltic, as they are making more and more strides on the positive side. A lot of effort and good things here tonight. So with that, we will wrap it up from Baltic, 20-12 your score. Flandreau with the victory. I'm Matt Larson. Thank you for joining us here tonight and wish you a great rest of your Friday night.